As we've discussed in previous videos, there are increasing signs that Donald Trump's physical and mental health, neither of which were particularly robust to begin with, are failing. And there was an image that went viral across the internet and would have dominated the internet yesterday and all political commentary, but for the brutal assassination of Charlie Kirk. And that is this. At a 9/11 ceremony, remembering the anniversary of the September 11 terrorist attacks, Donald Trump was caught on camera with an inexplicably droopy lip, not like a slight frown, like almost like the lip was just falling under its own weight, like it was non-responsive, which many are speculating is evidence of a stroke. And we have to talk about that given that this is the president's health. But before we unpack all that, if you end up liking this video and you want to support the channel, please be sure to hit the like, subscribe, and alert bells before you go. As a preface, I get this in the comments sometimes. Like, why do you focus so much on the things that Trump says, his disastrous press conferences, his disastrous interviews, his physical and mental health? And look, folks, whether you like it or not, Donald Trump is the most powerful and important person in the world as the sitting president of the United States. He's also the most dangerous person in the world. And so it makes sense that we're going to spend a lot of time scrutinizing the terrible things he says and does and the state of his health, especially as it further corrodes in real time. These are real images. You can see here the lip. Something's going on here. And I will also note in context too, which again, we didn't have time to talk about it yesterday. You know that public address that we have played multiple times that Donald Trump gave in the aftermath of Charlie Kirk's assassination? People have noticed some glitches, like it might be digitally enhanced or an AI. As people are noting, this Trump is not the same as the Trump in the video yesterday. Is that why they had to use AI? Did Trump have a stroke? Is that why he went missing for 7 days? Let's see.
For years, those on the radical left have compared wonderful Americans like Charlie to Nazis and the world's worst mass murderers and criminals. This kind of rhetoric is directly responsible for the terrorism that we're seeing in our country today, and it must stop right now. My administration, 3 others.
And it notes that there are some like uncanny valley elements to Trump's address. And I noticed that at the time, but I just assumed it was different lighting. Like as a content creator, like, the color of the walls, the lighting, things could, just look a bit uncanny-ish, right? Well, as Adam Cochran notes, at what point are we going to get clued into the president's stroke? Okay. And he has footage of Trump at that 9/11 ceremony. Look at Trump. Just look at his posture. Look at his face.
Hilda E. Taylor.
Even when he looks down, again, you might be thinking, well, he's frowning. It's 9/11. It's not exactly something that makes you smile. But his lip, it's just so droopy. Like it's like, I don't know if it's like Bell's palsy or like whatever, but the Daily Beast is noting Trump 79 called out for droopy face at 9/11 memorial. Donald Trump was sporting a doozy of a droopy face as he ventured outside the White House Thursday amid mounting questions about his health. The 79-year-old president appeared at a Pentagon event commemorating the 24th anniversary of the 9/11 terror attacks, where the right side of his face sparked a wave of online speculation. Quote, Trump looked absolutely awful during his attendance at a 9/11 ceremony at the Pentagon, said Ben Meiselas of the Midas Touch. Quote, his face was very droopy. He seemed addled, like he didn't even know where he was. This is just the latest in a firestorm of health concerns surrounding Trump. The White House revealed in July that the president has been diagnosed with a chronic venous insufficiency, a condition that occurs when leg veins valves fail, causing blood to pool. Trump has been since seen with swollen ankles. And recently, the bruising on his hands was slathered in heavy makeup, a symptom of frequent handshaking and aspirin use, according to the White House. A 4-day disappearance from public view last month only intensified speculation about his condition, including rumors of a serious illness or even death. Trump will be the oldest serving president in U.S. history by the time a second term ends in 2029. Others voiced concern across social media on Thursday, including comedian Jeremy Kaplowitz, who posted side-by-side photos of the event with the caption, so this guy 100% had a stroke, right? Other online sleuths took things even further, claiming a video Trump posted shortly after right-wing icon Charlie Kirk was shot and killed at a Utah Valley University speaking engagement was digitally altered, possibly using AI. The Daily Beast has reached out to the White House for comment. But yesterday, the video he posted had a weird AI editing, raising questions if it was authentic and just had jump or morph cuts, or if they had reworked it with AI, said Adam Cochran, an independent journalist with 250,000 followers. Okay, so again, let's take a look here. Shot after shot shows that when he grimaces or frowns, the right side of his face drops entirely. And again, this is just like, it's not like you'd have to like really force it, and you'd like see like the muscles like super tense, and it just seems like there was some sort of muscle failure. Yesterday, the video he posted had weird AI editing, raising questions if it was authentic or if it just had jump or morph cuts. So let's take a look. As Matt Binder of the Majority Report says, this very much looks like an AI avatar of Trump delivering an official message for the president. The hands and body barely move for the entire video. Also, they missed this weird glitch.
Horror. Charlie was a patriot. Horror.
Yeah, so you see that glitch there. Let's go back. The data says he can't have achieved his current health markers without medications we'd only see him on post-stroke. Continue. Cardiologists have publicly agreed with this assessment that the medications indicate post-stroke or post-heart attack treatment options. His voice remained consistent with post-stroke dysphagia. He struggled to hold any weight or maintain a grip on his right hand. Indeed, it does look like that. He holds things in a loose clutch when in his right hand. He struggles to maintain a straight line when walking or be upright while speaking. This is him walking the red carpet to meet with Vladimir Putin in Alaska. Not to mention the bruised hands, which can be a rapid injection site for clot-busting medications during a TIA or stroke, or the uniform leg edema indicating CCB medications. People make the mistake of thinking TIAs and strokes always mean severe visible damage and poor recovery. The reality is the long-term damage beyond the first week of recovery depends on the time to intervention. Having 24/7 medical staff changes the outcome. But we are seeing physical features on the president again that align again and again and again with having had a stroke. We see health indicators that don't match his current medications, but do match his post-stroke medications. We are repeatedly seeing a man who tried to convince the world that for a week he just didn't want to talk to reporters and was in great health while he walked around like this. And again, we've covered that extensively. The White House is continuing to hide details about the president's health because they know that Vance does not have the same level of hold over the base in Congress. So we lack clarity on if the president can safely manage his duties. And again, it is unusual. If this president has had a stroke, it is not just concerns of vascular dementia or function that we need to worry about. It's a national security risk if the president can at any time be at risk from even just additional stress or another TIA or ischemic attack. I've covered this for weeks and been called a conspiracy nut for it, but every bit of evidence we see continues to align. The White House must disclose Trump's health and medications fully, because how else can we conclude anything other than a stroke? So, listen, I'm not a doctor. I just don't. I saw the thing on when I saw the image, I thought the same thing. I thought like there was some sort of like issue with like the photograph, like some sort of digital glitch. No, that's a 100% photo. Like that's actually how he looked. So again, people are speculating all over the internet. Looks like that he may have had a stroke. Again, I don't know. What I do know is that Donald Trump is not in great physical and mental health, and that is a major concern for any sort of political commentary. He's the most powerful, important, and dangerous person in the world. He is supposed to be in office for at least the next 3 years. He commands one of the two political parties like it's a cult of personality. It's a big deal. So we'll see what happens. But there you go. Increasing signs that Trump's health is even worse than we thought. In the meantime, let me know what you think in the comments.